Hello, welcome to English 9. This video is a walkthrough of our Canvas course. I made the setup be very simple, but I just thought it would be nice to record a video of myself going through and showing you all the different features and some of the very important things that you can find on our Canvas course. So, we have English 9. If you are at the home page, which is where I'm at, you'll see this. The Zoom schedule is linked right here. So I have period 2, Tuesday, Thursday, Wednesday, Friday, same for period 3 and period 4. If for some reason these links aren't working, there is another way that you can access Zoom. And if you scroll up, you will see this button right below the home button, and it says Zoom. If you click on it, it'll bring you here. And this is going to show every single Zoom call for the rest of the year. So it looks like a lot. It might be a little overwhelming. This might not be helpful for you if this is just too much. You might want to go refer to the homepage, but you can see I've got period 2, period 3. It'll organize it by the class period and then the cohort. So Tuesday, Thursday will always come before Wednesday, Friday, and you can just simply click the join button there. This would be a good place to go if for some reason the links aren't working on the homepage. But either way, you can choose however you would like to access it. So this is our homepage, very simple. If you go down to modules, this is where you're going to find everything. So of course, you are no rookie now. You are one semester into full-on distance learning, and this should be fairly familiar to you. So modules is where everything is going to be housed. The way that I will organize this is because organization is very important to me. It keeps things structured and not as difficult as they should be. So the most recent week will always be the second module listed. Resources will always be at the top because this is something that I want you to find quick access to. And I'll talk about this in a second. So for example, next week, during week 2 will be above week 1. And then week 3 will be above week 2 and then week 1. So it'll be kind of organized backwards. So that way you're not having to scroll all the way down to the bottom of the page to get to our most recent week. So the most up-to-date week, the week that we're in, will always be the second to the last one at the top. So first, let me show you resources. By the way, if you're not aware, this might be helpful to kind of clear some clutter. If you kind of get tired of having these all open, you can click the little arrow button. It'll kind of tidy things up and just kind of compact it. So I'll do that now just to help us. So first, resources. This will always be at the very top of our module page. So first we have the About page. This is going to be where you will find information about me and about our class. So we have my email, my Microsoft Teams. This is like my work phone number. My office hours are listed here. Quick note on that, if you are needing some assistance and you want help with something and you don't like communicating through email and you want to be able to talk, I have office hours available every week. Just email me and let me know when you would like to meet during these times and I can help you. Another thing to note about email communication is that I like to keep some very sound boundaries in order to do what is best for me. I don't want to burn myself out. I don't want to work beyond my contracted hours. So at the end of the day, during the weekdays, after 4 p.m., I will be closing my computer and I will not be looking at or responding to any emails after that. Occasionally, I will take a peek out at once, sometime around 8 p.m., just to see if there's any urgent communication. But I would ask that if there is something urgent that you need to communicate with me, please try as much as you can to do that before 4 because I shut down everything and I don't work after 4 p.m. And the same goes for the weekend. Saturday and Sunday, I am not on my computer. So if you have something that you need to let me know ahead of time, or if it's urgent and you can possibly warn me ahead of time, please do that because I won't be checking my phone or my computer. So that's email communication. If you scroll down, you'll find this little template letter that I created. just kind of get to know me, where I went to school, fun facts about me. And then if you keep scrolling, you will see our class syllabus with all of this important information. I won't go over it in this video because you can look at it, but it is there. So this is all under the About page. So I'm going to go back to modules, and this is going to take us back to where we were. So this is the About page, and then we have this. This is something that I created, and it worked fairly well last semester. So I was absent. What did I miss? If you are absent on a synchronous day specifically, maybe even an asynchronous day, and you're thinking, I don't know what we did and I need to find out, before you email me, go here and click on this module page. It's going to bring you here. So this is something that I do every single week. I will record a video just like how you're watching one now, of myself going through whatever it is that we're doing during our synchronous days. And within that, I will also be explaining what we do on our asynchronous days. So for example, I already have week 1 ready to go. So if you were to be absent during week 1, you would come here and click on the link, and you would find it would link to YouTube, a video that I posted there. They're usually around 20 to 30 minutes long. Obviously, if you were only absent on Thursday, but you were there on Tuesday, you could fast forward the video to the part where you actually were absent. But it covers all synchronous days, everything that we do within that week. And I update this every week. I upload it on Mondays by the end of the day. So if you are absent and you need to know what we did, please click this link first before emailing me. You can, of course, email me if you have further questions, but I would ask that you go here first because I take the time to record them and I walk through everything. So all of your answers should be found there. So again, I'm going to go back to modules. And this is the resource module at the top. With the different units that we do, if there's any additional resources pertaining to content, like a list of vocabulary words or something like that, I will be putting them here, and I'm going to organize it so that you know which unit we're in. So that is also another reason why this is located at the very top. So week 1, this is what we're doing for week 1. I will be going over the About section like you just watched, and then the Google Slides. So normally you will have Google Slides as a weekly assignment for the first week, because the week is a very weird schedule with our Beyond Advisory event. And technically you only have one synchronous day and one asynchronous day this week. I'm not assigning the Google Slides. They're just there for you to view if you would like to open them and see them. But this week there will be no Google Slides to turn in. The only thing you have to turn in is this Get to Know Me Google form. So it should pop up like this. If for some reason you're having trouble loading it, please just email me and I'll send you a link that should work. Sometimes Google Forms can be tricky, so just let me know. But that is what we have for this week. And I want you to know that the way that I will always organize our modules is, you'll see it'll be very, very clearly marked what you do for your synchronous days and then what we have for asynchronous. So asynchronous is always going to be some sort of activity or assignment that's connected to what we did during our synchronous day. So it should look something like that. And then not including this week because it's a different week, before the synchronous section, you will also always find kind of a roadmap for the week. So that's going to include things like our essential questions, our learning targets, the standards, kind of the schedule for what we're doing this week. But because this first week is weird, you won't see that. But this should look fairly consistent. I don't really like to change things up. I'm very organized, so it should look like this throughout the rest of the quarter and semester. But that is the basic layout for our modules in our Canvas page. So if you have any questions about that and need some clarifying, please feel free to email me. I would love to help you. But this has been an overview, a very basic overview of our English 9 Canvas page.